Are there specific rules for non-combatant protection in urban warfare? In recent days, the topic of civilian safety during urban warfare has gained significant attention. As conflicts continue in densely populated areas, many are asking, are there specific rules for protecting non-combatants? Understanding these rules is essential for anyone concerned about the impact of war on innocent lives. International humanitarian law, which includes the Geneva Conventions and the laws of armed conflict, provides guidelines aimed at safeguarding civilians during armed conflicts. These rules are particularly relevant in urban warfare, where the risks to non-combatants are heightened. One key principle is the necessity of distinction. This principle mandates that parties involved in a conflict must always differentiate between combatants and civilians. They are required to target only military objectives and avoid any actions that could harm civilians. Another important rule is the principle of proportionality. This principle prohibits any attacks that are expected to cause excessive civilian harm compared to the anticipated military advantage. This means that military forces must carefully consider the potential impact of their actions on civilian populations. In urban environments, special care is required. Combatants must avoid using weapons or tactics that could lead to widespread destruction or indiscriminate harm. For instance, the use of artillery or barrel bombs in populated areas is discouraged due to the high risk of civilian casualties. Additionally, parties to the conflict are encouraged to establish local ceasefires or protection zones. These measures aim to reduce violence against civilians. However, implementing such agreements can be challenging, often due to command and control issues or the risk of military advantage being exploited. The Geneva Conventions and their additional protocols also stress the obligation to provide humanitarian assistance. This includes ensuring the safety and dignity of civilians, especially those displaced by urban combat. Despite these established rules, urban warfare presents practical challenges. Combatants may be intermingled with the civilian population, complicating efforts to avoid casualties. Infrastructure limitations, such as bridges or buildings, can also restrict military mobility and make it harder to protect civilians. While there are specific legal protections for non-combatants in urban warfare, the realities of such conflicts requiring ongoing efforts to minimize harm. Respecting ceasefires and ensuring humanitarian aid is delivered are vital components of protecting civilians in these challenging environments.